So now moving on to the next presentation. This is coming from Aran, who is an overseas technical support department and from Tongwei. And she is going to talk what makes PV great again. I think PV is already great, so let's see what really makes it great again. Aran, the floor is yours.
Yes, hello, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Wait a minute. I'm gonna to share my screen right now. It's occupied, so let me try again. Okay, it's okay right now. Okay, right now, could you see my screen right now? It's a full screen.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So thank you, TaiyangNews. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to TaiyangNews. Well, here is Aran. I'm the technical support from Tongwei Group. And so nice to see you guys here. And nowadays the competition is getting tougher and tougher, like the price ups and downs, and every manufacturer is promoting their new technologies, new products. So right now the market is being a little bit complicated right now. So my topic is, so what's the future of the PV industry and what Tongwei will do in the next step? Well, I hope in the following presentation, we could share some ideas. Right now, first, I'm going to share some brief introduction about Tongwei Solar. Actually, I know maybe some of you have known Tongwei before. Actually, the Tongwei is the first PV company who has been listed on the Fortune Global 500. And right now, around the world, we have over 16,000 employees and over 200 subsidiaries. Tongwei was established 42 years ago, but actually Tongwei only spent 1 year ranking the top 5 in the module shipment. So it's certainly a surprise. So you may wonder, well, how could Tongwei do that? That's because, actually with Tongwei, we had a lot experience in the green industry. So at the very beginning, actually, we started our business from the green agriculture, well, like the feeding, fishery, green food, and after becoming the top in the green agriculture, so we entered into the green energy. So you can see from the picture, actually from the very upstream, we have the raw material like the polysilicon, like the solar cell, and in the middle stream, we have module with the different technologies and different types. And while in the downstream, we created an innovative project model that is the fishery and PV integration project. So it's like, well, in this kind of the project, everything is from Tongwei, like the tracker system, module, design, the land, everything's from Tongwei. So right now, the capacity of this kind of project has been around like the 4.07 gigawatt. So from the upstream to the downstream, actually, Tongwei is almost the first company with the full industry chain. So right now from this page, you can tell that actually Tongwei is the #1 in the polysilicon shipment. And in the polysilicon, the future capacity will be 800 to 1,000 kilotons per year. And Tongwei is also the #1 in the solar cell for many years. So the future planning capacity will be 130 to 150 gigawatt per year. And the PV module is an important part actually. So the PV module is also listed on the tier 1. And right now the existing capacity is 75 gigawatt per year. Well, this page actually, in China, there is a saying goes that the science and technology is always the first productive force. So you can see last year, we're actually right now, we're expanding the basis, we're expanding the capacity, and of course, we're expanding our investment in R&D. So last year, the PV industry is really tough, but in such a hard business world, we still spent 516.8 million on R&D. So it took around 2.86% of the revenue, but so much investment works. We got over 2,000 patents, and we got an essay on nature, and we got 3 national level technology centers, and also the purity of the silicon has been hugely improved. And also we expanded our technical roots. We got the top quant, we got the HJT, BC, perovskite, tandem cells, blah, blah, etc. And well, the point I'm trying to make here is that, you know, just like what I showed on the PPT before, actually, you know, a healthy financial status, the R&D investment, they are the key to make a great PV product. And the great PV product is the key to make you survive in the PV world. So the next part, I'm going to introduce some products from the Tongwei. So the first is the TNC. So you can see it's an N-type cell, and the TNC module could be divided into 2 parts. The first is the M10 module. So in the M10 module, the power ranges from 590 to 640 watts, and different versions like the monofacial or bifacial are available. And the second is the G12 series. So you can see it's a bifacial module with the highest power of 725 watt. It has a better BOS and LCOE cost. So you can tell from the size, from the power, actually this module is especially designed for CNI and utility projects. And also we spend a lot of effort on the THC. Actually, right now we're applying the 0BB technology on the THC. So in this way, the highest power could be could be hugely improved. It could be up to around like the 765.18 watt. And of course, the efficiency will be improved to around 24.163%. But you know, actually, in the PV industry, the higher power, high efficiency, and the lower cost is always what we want. So that's why right now we're promoting the G12R modules with rectangle wafer. We have different sizes for different scenarios. So you see on these slides, actually you can see it's the first G12R module with the 48 cells. So this module has the double gloss and double gloss full black, 2 different versions are available right now, and it's mainly designed for the rooftop and the distributed projects, especially for some special market with the strict limitation on size. For example, like the German, you know, if you are going to install module on the rooftop in German, actually it's better less than 2 square meters. So so this module is less than 2 square meters, and the power could be 455 watts. So it's around 15 watt higher than M10 modules. And of course, if you want, actually the 25 years of the material warranty and 30 years for the power warranty are available right now. Well, the next module, actually, you can tell from the power and also from the size, actually this module is especially designed for the CNI and utility projects. So for the clients, actually, you know, the most caring issue is how to reduce investment, but make more profit, actually. So the points like the BOS and the LCOE are really, really important. So compared with the M10 modules, the highest power of the G12R66 module is 625 watt. It's around like the 30 watt higher than the M10 module, and the BOS could be lowered by 2.01%, and also the LCOE could be reduced by 1.19%, and of course the cost on the land occupancy could be reduced hugely. It's around like the 8.33%. Okay, so these slides just show some detailed information of our new G12 series module. The first one, the second one, and the last one it's just like what we mentioned before, so just skip it. And the third one is the new product. So you can see from the slides, actually, it's also a double glass module, and the size, of course, is a little bit larger than 2 square meters, but it's still really easy to install and carry on the rooftop. This module is especially designed for the distributed projects and especially for some carport projects. And the highest power could be 515 watt. So it's also a good, great choice. Well, right now the market is getting more diversified. Like every manufacturer is doing their own choice on the wafer size and technology. So sometimes it looks a little bit complicated because too many choices. So to make it clear, we did a size map. So for Tongwei, actually, we're mainly developing the TOPQuang, HJT, and NBC technology. And for the TOPQuang, right now we have the different sizes for the wafer for the size, like the M10, G12R, and the G12. Of course, the later two options, like the G12R and the G12, we believe it will be actually, right now, it is the mainstream in the market. And on the HJT, right now, we're applying zero baby technology on it. So the cost will be a little bit reduced, but meanwhile, the power could be hugely improved. So that is what we want. And the next one is the NBC. Actually, in the future, we may combine the N-type cell with the BC technology together. It actually, it's not a problem for Tongwei because we have the background of the R&D, but we still want more feedback from the market to see if it's necessary to promote it or not. Well, just like what I mentioned before, everyone is promoting new wafer size, and new technology, but we Tongwei always insist on G12R, and we believe it will be. And actually, it is the mainstream wafer size in the market. And why? Actually, we did the analysis. So it shows if you are going to produce a module with a G12R, the utilization of the container could be much improved, and the transportation cost could be reduced by 5%. And also, if you are going to purchase a module made by the G12R wafer, actually, the cable, the tracker, the installation cost, etc., could be much saved. So the both and LCOE could be lowered by 2.6% and 1.6% respectively. Of course, it's a general analysis. So in general, actually, if you're going to purchase a module made by the G12R, actually the cost could be hugely saved. So it's also beneficial to our clients. And of course, it's also beneficial to some manufacturers like us. Well, in the past, actually, we got PERC and we got the world record. And right now, we mainly focus on the TOPQuang with the efficiency of over 26.5%. And also, we are also doing the HJT. So right now, the HJT, the highest efficiency will be around like 26.49%. And also, like the BC technology, we're also doing that, and the efficiency of the BC technology will be around like 26.66%. Of course, we also want a product with a higher efficiency, a higher power. So maybe in the near future, we will get some great news on the perovskite, on the tandem cells, or THC lamination. I think it must be in the near future. We will get some great news. And at that time, we will share some new information with you. Well, like this year's, we cooperated with many partners in over 14 countries and regions, and we got the top 5 in 1 year in the module shipment. So we also highlight the importance of the ESG. So we are committed to the social responsibility. So you can see from this slide, you can see actually we got the silver medal in the EcoVadis, and we got a great scores on it. And also we got many great scores on the STAR, on the WIND, on the IGF or CSI ESG project. So that means as a successful and a global company, we highlight our social and environmental responsibility. You can see here are many like the project cases. Lands in the Hungary, in the Spain or German. Here, actually, you can see here are our partners. So actually, well, back to the topic. So my topic is what makes PV great again. So first, be experienced in green industry. So you know what's gonna happen next and how to grasp the right opportunity and the right timing. And next, and of course, the second is the healthy financial status and the investment to R&D, R&D, and R&D. R&D is always really important in the PV industry. And the last one is the prospective strategy and a great partnership with others. Of course, the partnership not only means our great clients, but also our like the other manufacturers. You see actually right now on this conference, you can see many other manufacturers like the JA, Longi, Trina, Jinko, Astroenergy, Icon, and also the TaiyangNews actually. So we're also partners. So what we want is also to make the PV industry much healthier, much better. So just like, you know, in Tongwei, we have a slogan that is PV changes the world. So I believe actually we could work together and we could do that together. So, well, that's all the point I'm trying to make. So have a nice day, dear partners. Of course, if you have some questions about technology, just feel free to ask me. That is okay.
Great. Thanks, Aran. I think that's really interesting. So I have one question. When you showed this technology efficiency roadmap, the difference between the heterojunction and the BC is 0.17% absolute. So this small efficiency gap is worth enough to develop a new technology. Are you looking at any other benefits apart from just efficiency or beyond efficiency? Are there any other benefits you are looking at back contact technology?
Well, actually, you asked a really, really great question. Actually, you can see there is a gap. Of course, there is a gap between the heterojunction and, of course, the BC. But also, first, you can see it's an efficiency in the lab. So it's a highest efficiency in the lab. Actually, it doesn't mean if you put this kind of technology into the mass production, they can achieve so much high technology too. And the second one is that actually in this conference, you can see there are many different manufacturers. They focus on different technology like the Icon. They may focus on the BC technology, and of course, like other manufacturers, they may focus on the TOPCon or HJT. Actually, of course, the efficiency of the cell itself is really important. But meanwhile, like other technology, like the encapsulation, like some reflective film, or like the size of the wafer is also important. Actually, if you are going to promote a new technology, that means we will apply more technologies, not only the cell on the module too. So for me, actually, if you ask me if it's enough for Tongwei to develop a new technology like the BC, I think it's not a problem for us. You know, like just like what I mentioned before, we have the TOPCon, we have the HJT, and of course we have the BC. We do them in the same time. So that means it's not a problem for us. And if we are going, actually right now, the most important point for us is that we want to know what kind of the technology could be acceptable by the market. So, you know, the market sometimes the market doesn't care what kind of technology you are using. They care more about the cost. So, if there is a great technology, but the cost is too high, I'm not sure if the market could accept it. So just like what I mentioned before, we could do all of these technologies, but the problem is we need more feedback from the market. So then we will decide what kind of technology we'll promote in the future.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you for your question.
Thank you. And if there are any questions in the chat window, please stay back and answer these questions. Also, enjoy our rest of the conference.
Okay. Well, have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.